my usual pot. Ooh, child. That's hot. I gotta get up. Ooh. Hey healthy fam, it's Kyla and I'm here to inspire you along your health journey. And today I'm going to be showing you a quick and easy way to set up your own Yoni Steam at home without spending a lot of money. This is actually inspired by my first Yoni Steam video that I did and you guys absolutely loved it. So I figured let me do some digging and find some more creative ways to do this. So if you are not a crate girl and you don't want to sit on a crate, y'all, I got something for you. This is an outdoor potty. And before you be like, girl, really, girl? Really? Well, here's the thing. One, when I first started Yoni Steaming, the biggest thing for me was not wanting to sit on plastic. And this is a question that comes up on my other Yoni Steam videos a lot. Like, can I sit on plastic? Like, does it matter? And it kind of does, because your Yoni Steam is hot water. And if you put it in a plastic container, toxins from that plastic can actually seep into that water. And then the whole purpose of steaming kind of goes out the window. And plastic is one of those things as women we need to stay away from, because there are hormonal-like substances in plastic that causes our body to react to. So if you have endometriosis like myself, get rid of plastic. You really might see a difference in your life. But okay, so this is a leather potty, and usually you would put a bag in this potty to kind of capture all of your goodness. But today we're going to be putting our steam in this potty. So it comes with a top and a bottom, and you can find a lot of these on Amazon. The reason why I picked this one was because it was leather. I didn't want to do a plastic one, I wanted to do a leather one. So now you can either put your pot directly in here and sit on your pot, or you can cut a hole in the bottom and do the crock pot, which I love. Y'all know I love my crock pot. But today we're gonna go ahead and just put a pot in here, because if you're starting off Yoni Steaming, you just wanna try it out. You don't wanna spend extra money on something until you're ready to spend extra money on something. And the reason why I love these kind of ideas is because you don't know what kind of seat you want, right? Like, do you want a wooden seat? Do you want more of a lower seat, a higher seat? So many different seats out there that are expensive. So before spending all your money on something expensive, try an alternative, or just sit on a pot and see how you like steaming, because there's other ways to enjoy herbs besides Yoni Steaming if this is not your thing. But here we go. Let's sit on this. This is my herb pot that I use to boil my herbs in, and we can legitimately sit this right in there. Okay, so let's go ahead and warm up some herbs, and then while I'm on the pot, I'm gonna answer some questions that you guys have been asking me on some of my other videos. All right, let's get to steaming. All right guys, I'm gonna show you what's in my pot. I am currently pain-free. However, I still have endometriosis, which means I need to make sure I'm adding herbs in my life that are gonna keep me pain-free. So today, let me show you. You're gonna like this. Okay, so I may be overdoing this. You don't have to add this much, but I have so much mint that I have cut from my garden. And because this is a big pot, I need to make sure the ratio from herbs to water is kind of suffice. So I'm going to use a bushel, some mint here. I like to have a balance of feel-good herbs and then like the herbs with health benefits. So this is my feel-good herb. This is the herb that's going to like enlighten me, make me feel good, all of that jazz. And I have two types of mint here. I have chocolate mint and I have pineapple mint. So we're going to put this in a pot. Freshly picked, freshly washed. And again, this is kind of overkill. You don't need this much mint, but I have it and I don't want it to go to waste. So we have our mints here, looking like a pot of greens. Kind of crazy. So I have some black currant leaf and I have some calendula. I actually got this from my local farm. So Clay and I like to go and pick vegetables and pick fruits and in their market they had herbs. So I was really excited because I'm always on the hunt for some fresh herbs, and yeah, they had them, so I had to get them. Had to get them. So of course I'm probably gonna have the information for the herbs here, but calendula is great for like muscle spasms and the start of your cycle. It helps with preventing muscle spasms, which is really key for me now because this is a steam before my menstrual comes on. So we're gonna put all of those in there. Oh, all of those. And then black currant leaves, we're adding those in because it is an anti-inflammatory. It helps with your inflammation and things of that nature. So add that on in now. Okay. And then we're going to let this steep. And this pot is nice and hot already. You can see the steam coming up, and that is what I want because I'm going to sit directly on top of this pot. We're not putting it in our crock pot. So I want it nice and hot, and then yeah, all of that. Here's our pot of goodness. So let's go ahead and set up our Yoni Steam. So this kind of goes on the bottom. So we're gonna put this in the bottom to keep our form of this. And let's go get our pot. So here's what the pot looks like. Everything in it, and you can see my handles on the side. It's kind of popping out on the side because of the handles, but we're doing good. Ooh, child, that's hot. That's hotter than my usual pot. Ooh, child. That's hot. I gotta get up. Ooh. Okay, so here's the thing. If you're using a pot, you're not able to control the heat, which is why I love to use a crock pot. However, this is what it is, right? So I am going to let that cool down a bit. I'll get back on it in a second. But it felt good. But you know how it's like, feels good for a second, it's like too hot? That could happen. And if it gets too hot, get up off the pot. It is supposed to be comfortable. It is not supposed to burn you. It is not supposed to hurt you. It is not supposed to be a painful process. And when I sit on my pot, I'm usually there for at least 45 minutes to an hour, depending on my setting, because I can sit on a pot for a very long time. Okay.